31 First News at 11 in high definition.
Good morning and thank you for joining us for Way 31 First News at 11. I'm Meredith Wood. We're going to check in with meteorologist Ari Sarsolari on this Tuesday morning. Much better, not nearly as cold as it's been for the past couple of weeks. So that's a check mark in the good column for me.
I would have to agree with you there. Yeah, I would agree with your assessment. We've got a pretty nice day on tap today. A lot of sunshine out there so far, and temperatures have responded really nicely today. Look at these temps already, all up in the 50s. And this is pretty darn nice, I'd say, compared to the past couple of days. 55 in Decatur, 57 in Huntsville, 54 in Arab, 54 in Coleman right now, and Gaston at about 57. And temperatures will pretty much stay at about the mid-50s for the rest of the day. Again, just mostly sunny, a really nice day. Pretty simple story. Now, this weekend, we've got a storm system coming in that will provide us with some rain, may even have some stronger storms to deal with as well. And we're going to talk about all that in much more detail coming up in the full forecast in just a couple minutes.
All right, thanks very much, Ari. 2 men are behind bars after a disturbing investigation into child pornography and sex abuse in Huntsville. Now prosecutors want them to be held on $1 million bond each. Way 31's Megan Wiebold has the details.
2 men behind bars after an investigation into child pornography and sex abuse in Huntsville. Authorities arrested Carl Harold last month and charged him with 2 counts of sodomy, aggravated child abuse, and 3 counts of sexual abuse of a child under 12. Now, Charles Dunavant is also charged with the same counts, plus transmitting and exposing another to an STD. The boy, who is now 9 years old, is Harold's biological son and the stepson of Dunavant. Investigators say they found hundreds of child pornography pictures of what appears to be the boy. Authorities also say they found no medical records of the boy, and he wasn't enrolled in any school in Huntsville. Harold had moved with the boy to Huntsville back in April. Authorities allege the boy had been kept inside ever since, with no contact with others outside of the supervision of Dunavant and Harold. The 2 men are also facing federal charges related to the case. The FBI wouldn't comment on the nature of the case, but confirmed it is an ongoing investigation. Investigators also say more local charges could be pending from the investigation.
The state asked the judge yesterday to set Dunavant's bond at $1 million. The judge has not ruled on that request yet. Harold is due in court today, and the state is also looking to increase his bond to $1 million as well. In Marshall County, investigators say they pieced together what happened to an 8-year-old boy who was found dead. The body of Randall Barrow, who had autism, was found in the Tennessee River Saturday night. Deputies say his mother, 41-year-old Delisha Barrow, killed him before taking her own life. One woman says her housekeeper talked to Barrow that same day.
He had gotten her car stuck in the mud and had asked her if she had any insulin or any cinnamon. And when she said she didn't have that, she asked her if she had any green beans, I guess. And so my housekeeper gave her some green beans.
The housekeeper called Bazemore when she saw Delisha Barrow's picture on the news. Randall was a student at Riley Autism Center, which released this statement. We are shocked and so very deeply saddened by this loss. Randall was a joy every day he was with us. He will be greatly missed, and our hearts go out to his family. Delisha Barrow had trouble with the law before this happened. 2 months ago, she was charged with assault when she attacked a nurse at Huntsville Hospital. Police say she was being prepared for surgery when she became agitated and stabbed a nurse in the head with a pocket knife. The nurse has since recovered. The principal of the Limestone County Career Technical Center turned himself in for stealing. Police arrested 40-year-old Mickey Glass and charged him with theft. They say Glass bought a lawnmower and pool pump for his home with the school account. Deputies also say he resold the items on eBay and Craigslist. Glass is on paid administrative leave. A local judge will issue a new sentence for a Limestone County man convicted of 3 counts of rape. Last month, Judge James Woodruff sentenced Austin Clem to a 20-year split sentence, which included time spent in community corrections program and supervised probation, but no jail time. The sentence sparked outrage. The Alabama Court of Appeals decided Judge Woodruff must resentence Clem in compliance with local rape laws. A meeting today to discuss new developments in Jones Valley. The Jones family is planning to build new retail space. They're hoping to add 400 square feet of retail space, complete with 19 stores and 11 spaces for restaurants. 126 acres of the farm would be turned into commercial space if it's approved by the city. A public meeting with city leaders will be held today at 5 p.m. and we'll bring you an update on the discussion tonight on Way 31 First News. There really is no such thing as a free ride, even when it comes to school. State education officials in Decatur are considering charging students a transportation fee to ride the school bus. This fee would be used to make up for a shortfall in transportation funding. Decatur City Schools spent $700,000 a year to bus 2,000 students to and from school. Officials have not set a date to vote on this decision. A wet, dry alcohol vote may be soon on the ballot in Lawrence County. And as Way 31's Rachel Keith reports, petitions are now out at businesses across the county.
Business owner Wayne Lash wants voters to decide if alcohol sales should be legal in Lawrence County. And he's busy delivering hundreds of petitions to local businesses for registered voters to sign.
I've been trying to get this going for a long time. We need to try to get Lawrence County wet. It's already wet in places. We need the whole county wet where we can keep the tax revenue in Lawrence County.
Lash owns a seafood restaurant in the county and thinks selling alcohol would help his business grow.
Every night that we're open, we have people that wants a glass of wine or something of that nature with their food, and it's become a situation where we could do a whole lot more business if we served alcohol.
Lash says the tax revenue from alcohol sales could also help the county's financial situation with its largest employer, International Paper, closing next year.
This will not be a solution. This won't fix Lawrence County's financial problem, but it will help. We are trying to get this done. We can designate 50% of the revenue off of alcohol sales to the schools, the other 50% to the general fund.
Almost 3,600 verified signatures are needed to put the wet-dry issue on a ballot. Go to waytv.com and click on links we mentioned for more information. In Lawrence County, Rachel Keith, Way 31 First News.
Coming up on Way 31 First News at 11, we'll get an extended look at the forecast with meteorologist Ari Sarsolari. Aaron.
Can you imagine being awake for surgery? I'm Erin Dacey. We'll introduce you to some patients who have pacemakers for pain.
Also, the next time you wash your hands, you may think about the soap you're using. Hear why the FDA has given a strong warning to antibacterial soap makers. We'll be right back.
I know